Trinidad and Tobago, welcome to ACTN, and we are here at the Belmont Boys Secondary RC School. We are here to talk to the coach of this football team because we are hearing a lot of good things that is happening. This school really used to play football, but they really were in the doldrum, and Coach George Romano came into the school and has really turned the different age groups around. And we are here to chat with George and also to have a one-on-one with a couple of the guys who will be representing this team in the 2016 secondary schools football tournament. So we're going to go into the school and we're going to have a chat with some of the members of this school. Okay, joining me here is one of the many captains of this Belmont Boys Secondary RC football team. They are going to be giving me an insight of the program which is implemented here by Coach George Romano. And I have with me Afeni Bascom. Welcome to ACTN Acts 25.
Thanks. Welcome to Belmont.
Thank you very much. You are one of the leaders here with these bunch of guys, right? In your own words, tell me, being in charge, what has that done for you? Given the responsibility of leading a bunch of guys, a football team. In what way have that leadership role changed you, or what has it done for you as a young person?
Well, really and truly, as becoming one of Belmont's captain, it's been a privilege to work amongst my fellow two other captains. We have had a hard chance really getting everyone to have respect, but now we have everyone's respect, and really and truly we just glad to have everyone on the same page and to have everyone support Belmont.
Tell me about the football in the school.
Well, it wasn't really about Belmont. It was just everyone going and playing football. Everyone was just playing football for themselves. Now, with coach's help, we come together to build a stronger bond and become a better team to become one Belmont.
Now, how long have you been a member of the team?
Well, since when I first joined in Form 2, that's how long I was in the team.
Give me a little history about the team, the performance, what it was like in the beginning, the little struggles, all the little issues.
Well, the team, as I said, we just used to go to play football. We just used to go and think everybody come out, who come out, come out. Who ain't come out.
No plan.
No plan. We just used to go and play football. But as I said, now that coach is here, everyone's together, and we really and truly trying to make Belmont get back up to Intercal.
What would you say was the major factor for the drastic change in the whole attitude and everything towards the football?
The major factor, I would say, is to try and make Belmont somewhere. Belmont has been hiding for too long, and right now we really and truly trying to make Belmont back where it was from in coach's time, as coaches are saying, the glory days. We're trying to bring it back to Belmont. We're trying to bring it back to how it was and how it should be.
Being a leader or the captain of the team, there's a certain level of responsibility that lies on your shoulder, right? The new season is going to be open shortly, right? Looking at the preparation now that the team is going through, how satisfied are you with what you have seen, and are you looking forward to a bright, 2016 Colleges League?
Yes, I am, because the development is going really good. Because at the start, when coach first came, everyone wasn't really playing. We wasn't playing for the team, we was playing for each other, we were playing for ourselves. But now, through the months that we've trained together, we've come out to train hard. We really came together as a team to play better football, and to play better for Belmont.
Is it difficult to have three leaders on a team? Do you all have like conflicting disagreement, or how does it work?
Well, really and truly, we come together, we bring points to each other, we sit down, we talk, and if someone doesn't like a point, we talk about it. We go to coach, ask him what's the better solution to talk about, and then whatever is the better solution, we go from there.
So the three leaders are basically equal, and all the ideas are shared amongst you, the three, and then you take it to the coach.
Yeah, yes.
It was a pleasure chatting with you, and I know that during the course of the 2016 season, I will pay you all a visit and look and see the progress of the team. But thanks again for speaking with me.
Well, thanks again for coming to Belmont. We like what you're all doing for us here, and during the season, just look for me.
I'll keep that in mind. Let me go across to another captain, Mark Haynes. Mark, let's slide forward. Right, give me a little brief description of who Mark Haynes is.
Well, really, Mark Haynes, when you hear the name Haynes, well, in history, he really shows that we really have like strength and knowledge, and this is something that we really, don't give up on stuff that easily and really have a lot of self-confidence.
How long have you been a member of the team?
I've been a member of the team since Form 3, and so far it has been great.
What are some of the achievements the team has accomplished, before Coach Romano came on the scene?
Well, not much, but so that when Mr. George Romano came to us, really inspired us and had lots of faith, trust, and lots of respect.
What would you say is the major factor for this gelling of this team, in such a short space of time?
Drilling of the team, I find it was really great. Everything fall into place really well, and everyone seemed to have an idea of what Coach George is about, and I believe that the team will do really great this season.
As one of the captains and a member of the team, what would you, when your time is up to leave the school, what would you like to leave the school knowing that you have accomplished?
I would like to leave the school knowing, letting them know that one of the best defenders, center mid defenders, was named Mark Haynes, which is myself.
Since you've gone on that part, your career as a footballer, what would you like when you leave colleges league? What would you like to accomplish, in the sport of football?
Yeah, nationally, I like to accomplish nationally, and I like to coach also.
Tell me something about this school that the viewing public is unaware of.
What the outside is unaware of is that our school is trying really hard, and mostly some of them outside don't really see it. But in football, this season, with this new coach, we'll make a difference.
Thanks again and all the best.
No problem. Thanks.
Who is Mr. McLean?
Well, I would like to start off by saying I am a great player, strong-hearted, and don't give up.
What are you looking forward for the 2016 season?
Well, I am looking forward for great things because I have great players on my side, and the effort that we put out together, I know that we will be successful.
What division you will be playing in this year?
We will be playing in the under 14, under 16, and under 19th division.
And how satisfied are you with the preparation and the training schedule?
Well, I find it's great because since Coach Romano came, everyone has been improving, and we are playing together as one, passing the ball well and creating plays well.
Now, from time to time, you hear so many negative things about, secondary schools with, the fights and the bullying and nothing good sometimes comes out of news concerning a school. What do you think as a young person, can be done to avoid, the bad publicity that comes from different schools?
Well, I think it should have more academies and good things like sporting programs. So all the youngsters that have the talent will be in the programs and will not be studying any violence.
Now you get the opportunity now to tell me a bit about the assistant coming from the principal and the different teachers, in the school. Who would you like to pay special thanks to?
Well, I would like to say thanks to Coach George Romano, firstly. I would like to say thanks to all the staff and members of Belmont Boys Secondary for all the equipment that they gave to us and all who supported us through the journey.
No, you said that publicly on national television, so you have to make sure that you go out there and you really make the principal, the staff, and everybody who have supported you all proud of you all, so you can't really relinquish, right? So use the man that we hold responsible now because you said it on national TV. But McLean, thanks again, and we want to wish you all the best. And as I said, I will definitely come and check up on you all on a couple of games.
Thank you very much for having us.
Well, there you heard it from the three captains of the Belmont Secondary RC team, a team of, well, I haven't spoken to all the members, but word coming from the three captains, they, you have seen that these guys are serious. They love the program. They appreciate the support from the principal and the teachers and the coaches. And we look forward to a successful 20-season secondary schools football league where these guys are concerned.
My name is Vincent Nero and I'm a member of staff of the school. I assist Coach George in the day-to-day running of the team.
How was it before this program? Because what I'm getting here is that these guys really appreciate what is happening now. How was the football before this program was implemented?
We tried with the football, but it was pretty disorganized. And once the football is disorganized at all levels, you find the boys weren't getting much from the football. So it was a disorganized lot for the entire season, and then it fell flat.
Now, as I spoke to McLean earlier, one of the major problems we face in schools today is in discipline, right? How do you all intend to treat with that regarding the football?
Well, you see, Coach George has laid down the rules, and we intend to merge the football, the education, and the discipline as one continuum. Belmont Boys RC Secondary is not a bad school. You don't hear about the school on the radio or the television. Once a child gets into these walls, they are safe for the day. We have a disciplined school here. We have 97% of our teachers are here. 1 or 2 might go on maternity leave. And we control the senior. We have 1 or 2 deviant boys, but the school basically is conducive to learning, and now it's conducive to good football again.
How do you relate with the young men on the team especially? Because, sometimes you have the young footballers who have the little egos and they might feel, well, I'm the number one, and they might want to come, with a little attitude, because we know young people. That is something we can't get away from. How do you all deal with that presently?
No, well, Coach George has brought a system in where he treats everyone like people. So a guy might come in and he might not be so confident with the football, or he might be deviant, or he might have a big ego. Coach George brings everyone down to a level size. The coach, staff, everyone relates, because everyone feels, I am somebody, and we control the discipline by letting someone know that you could go further with your football, but you have to control the discipline, or else there is a limit to what you can achieve.
How supportive is the school behind this team presently?
I think we have a 70%. The principal has supported us, right? The Belex, we have bankers on board supporting us, so the school has supported us fair enough. And to be fair to them, this is new. Coach George is a phenomenon. He had brought something to the school which people are going to be surprised to see when school open. So I think if they didn't give us 100%, then we're going to get 110 when school open.
Is there anything you would like to share with the guys now as you have the opportunity?
Well, I'd like to say thanks to Coach George and thanks to all the boys for coming out during the holidays because it was a tremendous sacrifice. They all have talent. Coach George has ironed out some of the problems, teach them the basic. He brought everything back to basic. And whereas we didn't have a number of teams that were divided, under 14, under 12, Coach George has trained everybody together. And then he's going to plug them into the system. So I think we're looking forward to a very good season from the boys.
Thanks again, and it was a pleasure.
Thank you very much.
Okay, joining me here now is the man who has really brought the difference, the man who has made the difference. And it's not the first time, it's not the second time, and it's not going to be the last time that George Romano is going to some football club or school and making a difference. And we are here at the Belmont Secondary RC to speak with George to find out, that to try to get that secret, that method that he used that can change around, any football organization in a very short space of time. George, it's always a pleasure.
Pleasure is mine.
How did you end up? The last time I spoke to you was somewhere in Central. Now you are here in Belmont. How you end up in Belmont? Are you a Belmont boy?
Yeah, I went to school here as a matter of fact, and I played for Trinidad in the under 17, being a Belmont student at the time. And this is where I wanted to come back eventually, and I came back earlier than I expected. And to remind you a little bit, this is my last coaching job that I will take. I'll stay here at Belmont as long as they allow me to. If they don't want me here, then I'll be done with coaching.
You have come here and you brought a difference. Now, was it difficult working with these guys?
Well, extremely difficult. As a matter of fact, every day is a challenge. We had an attitude that they had over the years of doing what they wanted to do and not doing anything collectively as a team. So it was difficult trying to get their mindset on as a team. So that being said, it was difficult every time we go to practice, every time.
What was that secret method? Because, to get, these guys to where you want them to be, what was that? What method you used? What was it?
Well, I don't think it's a method. I think is that, if you are expecting something from someone, they are also expecting something from you. So if I'm running practice 5 days a week and 3 days I'm not here, I can't expect them to come 5 days a week. So you have to give the respect that you require, and you will get it back eventually. And nothing you could do in this world today could be done without God. Yeah.
We don't have much time because the league open on the 7th of September.
Right.
How satisfied are you with the present progress of the team? And what areas do you feel that with the next couple of weeks you have to put in additional work?
Well, I'm extremely happy about it and the work we have done. The strengths that we have is the mentality of the players. They want to play. Some of them may not have known how to play organized football, but they could play. The task that we have as a staff is trying to get them to play organized football. Understand the game. What is an offside trap? What is a throw-in? Can you be offside from a throw-in? Things that we take for granted that kids should know that they don't know. Some of them are pretty much adamant when you tell them to do something, but they eventually respect what you tell them to do because it makes sense. You're not telling them to do something that you want them to do because you feel that's what should be done. You're asking them to do something that is known in football to do, and they're understanding that part of the coaching.
What would you say is the greatest strength of this team presently?
I think the players themselves. The players themselves are strong players on the ball. Some of them are strong players as a team, and collectively when they sit together and you listen to the things they say, I don't think they know how strong they are collectively as a team. They would laugh with each other, they would talk to each other, they would joke with each other, but their strength stays within the camaraderie. They bring that together as a team.
Now, I spoke to three guys who are captains on the team. Are they different age groups? If not, why select three captains?
Well, I'm glad you asked me that. The first, Mark Haynes, was the first captain that I've selected, and I've selected him a long time when I came here because he showed a respect of discipline. He showed more maturity than the rest of the players. The other two were quality players, but didn't have that level of comfort as leaders. So what I decided to do is give them that role, give them the opportunity because they could play well.
And they can feed off of each other.
There you go. There you go.
Now, when we look at the standard of the football in the schools, a lot of us have come to the conclusion that the standard is not what is expected, because sometimes we go to college games and the standard is very, very poor. How do you plan to motivate this team to get them to rise to a different level, that when you see this team on the field, you, from this style of how they play, you will know that, hey, that's Belmont?
Well, I think they're doing that now. They don't know it yet. And I think that the reason they don't know it yet because they weren't used to always having it. Some of the players that's playing right now is more or less quality players. They could play, but they could play in their own game, in their own mind on what football is. What we're trying to do here is bring total football within Belmont. And apparently every time I see them play, I am so proud of them. What I try to do is give them that avenue to play better, give them that avenue to play well, give them that avenue to enjoy. So sometimes when we train, they hear me saying all the time, dance with the ball, dance on the field, go where you want to go, know why you're going here, know why this player is not in his position, and that's what we do.
Well, George, it was a pleasure chatting with you. I know that this team is going to do well because I know that most and everything that you touch on the line of football always comes out 100%, and I know it's going to be great here at Belmont School. I am going to pay a visit to you all to do a couple of your games to see the progress of the team. Any closing comments you want to share with us?
Well, I just want to thank the administration, the principal, Mrs. Reyes, the sports administration, Mr. Carl Herrero, and of course Mr. Nero, who comes with us all the time. And most importantly, all these guys behind you here, because look at the morning. They've been here so early this morning. And
I keep them back.
Well, yeah, you take the blame because I'm not taking it. But they're here, you know, and they're not rowdy about it. Some of them may say, well, Coach, I'm not practicing because I'm hungry. But we have to understand that we asked them to be here. We have to understand when they ask for something too. So I thank them so much for being here with them.
Well, I really want to say thank you, and I want to wish you all the best. And I know that I will highlight, this is one school I am going to highlight on television in a couple of your games, because I think that I haven't spoken to all of you guys, but coming from what the coach is saying and the captains, I know that you all are eager to show off your skills, and I think that AX is going to allow you all that opportunity and privilege for the public to see Belmont Secondary on television. So keep up the good work, and we look forward to being at one of your games. Coach, again, on behalf of myself and AX TV, we want to really say a special thanks to you. You know you can depend on us, and all the best for the 2016 College League.
Well, I want to say, Ax, thank you guys for coming, because with all the rain you guys had in South today, you didn't have to be here, but you took the time and effort to come.
Rain to stop cooking, it'll stop football.
Well, that's why we came, and apparently that's why you came. So it's a good thing that you did. We appreciate it. On behalf of the players, we want to say thank you for being here and thank you for coming.
Well, we have come to the end of a very short but very interesting interview here at the Belmont Secondary RC School. As the drizzle comes down, we gotta run, but we want to say, if viewers, pay special attention to Belmont School. These guys have turned everything around, their lives, their school, their eagerness for the game of football, and they have something to prove, as you heard. So look out for Belmont Secondary in the 2016 Colleges League as we get ready to run from the rain. This is AX Television.
Thank you.